Hi, this is Fred with Quality One Engravers. Oftentimes making a driver to send to a text file becomes very useful for me to decipher what problems you have. Here's just a large job that I'm doing, and I'm going to just zoom in on just one letter here. And I'm going to select just this one letter. But anyways, I'm going to go under Engraving Defaults. And the driver that I'm using, and typically you might be using, is this Q3X Standard ZU. I'm going to click on Setup, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a custom copy of this selected driver. And I'm going to swipe through the beginning of it and just put text, TXT, and then say OK. Now keep in mind the original driver is still selected. The new one is right down here. So now I need to change some of the parameters of it. I'm going to click on the port, and currently the port is COM1, so I'm going to click on the down arrow here, and I'm going to look for file. So I want to send it to a file. Now you can also set the path, but if you look here, this is what the path is going to be set to just by default. So I can click here. It's going to go to my C drive, the root directory, and the file name is going to be test, and the extension is going to be TXT. Now you can also auto increment by the color and by file name and page and things like that, but that for this exercise it's not necessary. So I'm going to be looking for test.txt. Say OK, apply, OK, apply, and close. And now I'm going to go engrave output. And here's my text driver. I click on this. There are small tiles and I'll just say OK. Okay, and here's my local C drive, and the file name is test. I just click on save, overwrite the original. I can minimize this. I can minimize all the other junk I got going on. Go to my local C drive, and sure enough, here's test.txt. And here's the information that is required. Now, for those people that can read this information, it's actually pretty easy. This is the initialization. This turns on your spindle motor. This tells you to go to that you're at PA00, which is absolute. You're at ZA0. And then again, it turns on the spindle motor. This little CL command is telling me what the clearance value is. This SD command is the speed of the engraver. The VZ is the velocity of Z. Right here, this is the first point. This sends the Z axis down to the clearance position. Then it tells it to go down to the next point. And all these PAs are all just point pairs that it's doing. And at the end of the job, you'll see it has a ZA0, which tells the Z-axis to go up. Turn off the spindle, go to 0, and go to SP0, which turns off everything else. Hope this helped.